No weights? No problem. We're going to focus on body weight exercise and take full advantage of gravity. There's a lot of freedom in tailoring bodyweight workouts to your needs. We can modify frequency, intensity, and time to increase muscular endurance, strength, and even power. And again, yes, these workouts can help with weight loss, but that's another topic. Today, we're going to talk about exercises that target our core, using nothing but our own body weight. Before we actually talk about any core exercises, I think it'd be helpful to go over why these muscles are so important. Our core muscles stabilize our body during nearly every movement that we make. They support us when we sit, stand, walk, even when we lie down. We've actually already covered some upper and lower body exercises that would be impossible without using our core muscles. Technically, each of those exercises could be considered a core exercise because we're using our abdominals and our spine stabilizers. Even cardio exercise like running, boxing, swimming, all heavily rely on our core. However, I will still go over a few exercises that are specifically made for the core, especially the abdominals. One of the most important things to remember for core exercises is to keep your spine in line. Not only will excess bending at the neck or the back take away from the overall benefit of the exercise, but it could also cause an injury down the road. Most abdominal exercise can be done in the lying position because we work against gravity to lift our body up. The first of these is the crunch, which is a terrible name. You want to keep your knees bent so that your low back is more in line with the rest of your spine. You may also want to keep your hands away from your head to avoid pulling on the neck. The idea is to contract your abdominals, and if you don't know what that feels like, try doing it without even lifting yourself up to practice breathing while contracting your abs. Then you can attempt to crunch up towards your knees while trying to keep your spine in line. Don't get discouraged if you can't come all the way up. The goal here is to engage the abs with good form and still be able to breathe through it. The following variations of crunches are all meant to either add difficulty or target a specific area of your core. The first variation is to reach your arms toward the space between your knees with each lift up. This targets more of the upper abdominals as they try to stabilize your upper half with the arms extended. The second variation is to come up towards one knee and then the other in an alternating fashion rather than straight forward. This targets more of the oblique area of your abdominals on the sides of your torso. The third variation is to bring one knee at a time up towards the chest. This is a good starting point for targeting the lower half of our abdominals. From this, we can move to the next variation where we bring both knees up towards the chest. These lower ab exercises are especially beneficial when performed slowly to increase the time the muscles are engaged. The most challenging variation for our lower half while supine is the leg raise. Here, we keep the legs straight as we bring them up, creating more force of gravity and making the exercise more difficult. We can even perform the previous upper abdominal exercises with our knees bent and raised to add a lower abdominal component to each exercise. There are also two sitting variations of abdominal exercise that I'd like to go over. In the sitting position, we put demand not only on our abdominal muscles, but also our spine stabilizers to keep our body in place. The first of these is the bicycle, which is exactly what it sounds like. You lift the top half up into a sitting position, as well as the lower half to get ready to pedal. We use our entire core to maintain this position while alternating our legs in a pedaling motion. There are also oblique twists, which we can do in a sitting position with our feet on the floor and knees bent. Keep the spine in line while you twist side to side to target the oblique muscles on the sides of our core musculature. We can even combine these two sitting exercises to create an alternating super movement engaging all components of our core. We might want 22-inch pythons or a booty that won't quit, but our core is vital to our movement. A stronger core can actually help you increase your strength, endurance, and power in the other areas of your body. More importantly, the core muscles play an important role in protecting our spine, which keeps us upright and moving. Go slow, practice good form, and the fruits of your efforts will be that much sweeter. I hope these and all the exercises that I go over help make your workouts and your life a little bit easier. Much love.